Fats are not bad for your health. What is going on, guys? Rohit here. Welcome to another video. If you have a goal of building a fit and muscular physique, exercising and training your muscles is only going to take you partly towards reaching that goal. Fitness is based on three aspects: training, recovery, and nutrition. So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about nutrition. Nutrition is the process of consuming food for growth and health, and nutrients are the substances which provide this nourishment. What you eat has a great impact on how your physique looks. To start off with, nutrients can be segregated into three main categories, which are macronutrients, micronutrients, and fibers. Macronutrients are the nutrients which form the major chunk of the food you consume and are extremely essential for your bodily functioning. Micronutrients are essential in small quantities, and fibers are not directly metabolized by your body, but they help in maintaining the digestive system and keeping it healthy. So macronutrients comprise of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Micronutrients comprise of smaller elements such as zinc, calcium, magnesium, and etc. We will talk more about macronutrients because they are easier to track. Carbohydrates are the primary source of energy for your body. Your body breaks down carbohydrates into glucose, which is used for energy, or it is stored in the form of glycogen in the liver. However, if you consume excess of carbohydrates, this glucose is converted into fat and stored in the body. Next up, we have proteins. Proteins are the primary building blocks of muscle. The main function of the proteins is to repair damaged muscle fibers and synthesize new muscle fibers. Fats are very essential in the normal functioning of the body because they protect your organs, keep your body warm, and help in maintaining the hormonal balance of the body. However, just like anything in excess, fats in excess are also unhealthy and harmful for your body. Everything you consume provides energy to your body, which is measured in the units of calories. The macronutrients each provide a certain number of calories. So carbohydrates and proteins per gram have 4 calories, and each gram of fat contains 9 calories. You burn 1 gram of carbohydrate and 1 gram of fat, more energy would be released from the fat than the carbohydrates. Hence it is more difficult to burn fat than carbohydrates. So whatever calories you eat are added up into your daily caloric intake. Now, as we know, the body burns these calories for daily normal functioning. But when you exert yourself, such as while training, cycling, hiking, or etc., the energy demand for your body goes up and your body has to burn more calories to feed this energy demand. But the body does not burn calories at random. As we know, the primary source of energy is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are burned to produce this energy, but if the body runs out of enough carbohydrates to produce energy, it switches to fats. This is the fat loss which is talked about in fitness. However, proteins are not used for energy because their primary purpose is building muscle. So for an average person, the requirements of macronutrients would be larger amounts of carbohydrates to sustain the body through the day. They will require larger amount of fat to store energy for future purposes, and they would require a lesser quantity of protein because their muscles are not taking a lot of damage. Now, if you're talking about someone who leads a highly active lifestyle, such as a professional sports person or an athlete, their macronutrient requirements are very different. They also require larger amounts of carbohydrates to sustain their training, sustain their daily requirements. They also require larger amount of protein for repairing and recovering the muscle. Now, before we proceed further, we have three new terms: maintenance calories, caloric deficit, and caloric excess. Maintenance calories are the amount of calories your body requires on a daily basis such that you're not losing or gaining weight in the form of fat or muscle. Maintenance calories differ from individual to individual, and it depends on their BMR, activity, and etc. To determine your maintenance calories, you can use any online maintenance calorie calculator. I will leave the link of one such online calculator down in the description. Next, we have caloric deficit. Caloric deficit is a state where you're consuming less calories than your maintenance calories. In this state, your body has to compensate for the difference in the calories. This compensation of calories is done by burning the fat, which leads to fat loss. Finally, we have caloric excess. Caloric excess is a state where you're consuming more calories than your maintenance calories. The state of caloric excess is good for people who are aiming to gain muscle or gain weight. However, staying in a caloric excess is a tricky situation because you can eat excess of calories in the form of carbohydrates, in the form of proteins, or in the form of fats. Proper segregation of macronutrients is required to stay in a caloric excess according to the goal you want to achieve. A state of caloric deficit is suitable for people who are aiming to lose excess fat. Now that you're well aware of maintenance calories, the next step is to divide these calories according to the macronutrients. This is known as macronutrient ratio. Macronutrient ratios differ from person to person according to their fitness levels. Typically, macronutrient ratios are given by 30 to 50% of carbohydrates, 25 to 35% of proteins, and 25 to 35% of fats. This means that you would divide your caloric intake into these ratios according to your goals and your needs. So for someone who is aiming to build muscle and get into fitness, the typical macronutrient ratio should be such that 50% of your calories are consumed in the form of carbohydrates, 25% in the form of proteins, and 25% in the form of fats. So for instance, if you consume 2500 calories in a day, half of them should be consumed in the form of carbohydrates, that is 1250 calories, and 625 calories each of protein and fat should be consumed. Now the important thing to note here is that the calories you consume make a lot of difference. If you consume junk food which are quickly digestible and provide larger amount of calories, you would fill your caloric intake very quickly, but you would be left hungry and you would have cravings for more. So you should choose the calories such that they are nutritious and they are fulfilling and they also are dense. As they say, abs are made in the kitchen. Dividing your macronutrients correctly and efficiently and sticking to them with consistency are the most important aspects of nutrition, and these are going to boost you through to your fitness goals. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this informational video and learned something from it. If you would like to watch more such videos, please comment them down below and I would try my best to bring them to you. And as always, please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching.